Is it time to buy or sell Ishares Bitcoin Trust Exchange Traded Fund? In this video, we will explore Ishares Bitcoin Trust in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, and we are here to offer you an even deeper analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any important updates that may affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of artificial intelligence and gain free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 2nd of July, 2025, our system has categorized Ishares Bitcoin Trust as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the performance of the ETF during this time. Over this period, the ETF has surpassed our expectations, achieving a gain of approximately 9.23%. Since we initially recommended purchasing Ishares Bitcoin Trust 8 days ago. This equates to an average return of about 1.15% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of the most recent developments, we cannot predict the ETF's next movement, as it could take either direction. The exchange-traded fund lies in the middle of a strong and consistent upward trend in the short term, indicating that further growth within this trend is anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 21.17% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 9.72% and 24.72%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of around 58.93%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 18.92% to 78.84% over the next year. This would place the future price between $81.08 and $121.94. Our latest daily update for Ishares Bitcoin Trust includes the headline, Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF price up 1.44% on Monday. The Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF price gained 1.44% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 14th of July 2025. Rising from $67.21 to $68.18. It has now gained for 5 consecutive days. It will be interesting to observe whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 2.55%, with a day low at $67.74 and a day high of $69.46. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 12.29% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 8 million shares, with a total of 68 million shares traded for approximately $4.6 billion. It is important to note that falling volume amid rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $69.46. While the lowest price was $28.23. Currently, the price is 1.84%, or $1.28, below the 52-week high of $69.46, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. Bitcoin surged to an all-time high of $112,000, driven by substantial institutional demand, and a weakening dollar signals robust momentum for the cryptocurrency market. Analysts are now eyeing a potential target of $150,000, suggesting that Bitcoin's growth story is far from over. This bullish sentiment is compounded by projections indicating that Bitcoin exchange-traded funds could outpace gold exchange-traded funds, possibly tripling in size over the next 3 to 5 years as the financialization of cryptocurrency accelerates. With analysts emphasizing Bitcoin as the bull trade of the century, confidence is growing among investors, bolstered by strong on-chain metrics and low exchange reserves. The regulatory landscape is also shifting positively, with potential macroeconomic tailwinds suggesting future interest rate cuts may favor Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. For IBIT, this confluence of factors positions it favorably in both the short and long term. In the short term, rising institutional adoption could lead to increased demand for Bitcoin-related exchange-traded funds, driving IBIT's price higher. Meanwhile, the long-term outlook hinges on Bitcoin's status as a mainstream asset, suggesting that as institutional interest continues to grow, IBIT could see substantial appreciation and investor confidence in the coming years. The following signals have been identified for Ishares Bitcoin Trust. The Ishares Bitcoin Trust exchange-traded fund holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the fund. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be support at the levels of $64.14 and $61.26. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 20th of June, 2025, and so far it has increased by 16.21%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there is a buy signal indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, which creates a divergence between volume and price and may serve as an early warning. The exchange-traded fund should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 16 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 10 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 10 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 11 days ago. Observing the 12-month chart reveals short moving average, sell signal from 10 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 57 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 44 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Ishares Bitcoin Trust. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 61.79 and 59.99. There is a natural risk involved when an exchange-traded fund is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the fund may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Ishares Bitcoin Trust finds support just below today's level at 61.79. If this level is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at 59.99 and 58.67. This exchange-traded fund exhibits average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the fund moved 1.72 between its high and low, or 2.55%. For the last week, the fund has had a daily average volatility of 2.36%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Ishares Bitcoin Trust. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the exchange-traded fund could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Ishares Bitcoin Trust encounters its first support level at $61.79. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $65.96, reflecting a decline of 3.26%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits medium daily movements, indicating a moderate level of risk. The Relative Strength Index, measured over 14 days, stands at 81, which significantly heightens the risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom that was identified 15 days ago. Is Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF a good buy? Ishares Bitcoin Trust presents several positive indicators. However, these are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is best viewed as a hold candidate, meaning investors should maintain or accumulate their positions while awaiting further developments. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 15th of July, we anticipate that Ishares Bitcoin Trust will open higher by approximately 278 cents, starting at a price of $68.46. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss, and it is advisable to consult a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be solely based on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.